Hey, this is Max. Welcome back to another CSR2 video. So we all got this free M4 Coupe M Performance, and I'm going to show you how to beat Tempest 3 Tier 3 with this car, since many newer players, when they get a free car like this, that's one of the things they're looking at for future options, which is Tempest. So starting off, 475 performance point challenge. The way I have it set up isn't necessarily the most optimal, but it is what I find to be easy, and that is starting with nitrous stage 3, tire stage 3, transmission stage 4. That's the minimum you need to tune the car, right? Actually, you can have less nitrous, but that's pretty close to minimum you need to tune the car. Leave the transmission fusions out, 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't have to put them in. And then turbo stage 5. Now, if you don't have fusions for turbo and you want to kind of compensate using one of these or one of those stages and play around to match that performance point, it shouldn't make that much of a difference. The car is good enough that it will trounce the first challenge without any issue. Looking at the challenge itself, I'm going to put up the challenge numbers: 0 to 60 in 3.9, 0 to 100 in 6.8, 120 mile per hour, and you have to hit at least a 11.37 for one of the faster runs. And let's take a look at the dyno. Beats out all of it. Okay, without even trying to drive it in a specific way, you should be able to beat it all. Let's go ahead and take a run, because we want to make sure that the shift pattern is shown to you as well. That basically will help you get through this event. Now, for 0 to 60, you may or may not want to use nitrous in second. You can always play with that, but generally speaking, this car just does everything pretty well with nitrous in third. You're going to get out of first pretty fast, 20 mile per hour or so. Second gear, let it run deep good to third and nitrous, and you're basically done for your run. So numbers wise, 3.0, 6.2, 129 miles per hour, 10.869. So in my opinion, because the nitrous is shorter duration and everything's weaker, maybe try nitrous in second to try to hit closer to your theoretical dyno time of 10.5, and all these might be a little better as well. Or not shift out of first as fast may help as well. But the bottom line is this car will do it without much of a problem at 475. Okay. Next challenge up jumps quite a bit in performance point. It is now going to be a 498, and the challenge times, the 0 to 60 jumps quite a bit, but not the rest. So the easy way to hit that 498 is just throw in some engine. Okay, you're at 496, but you gain quite a bit of points on the Evo, which means performance improves substantially. Let's take a look at the numbers. Now you need to hit 3.1 0 to 60. You need to hit 6.3 0 to 100, 135 mile per hour, and like a 10.85. You're already in the nines. Okay, you're doing 143 mile per hour. So I'm not going to run this again, but obviously no problem hitting it with that 498 challenge. Then we're going to jump right to 520 performance points, which is another substantial jump that allows you to throw in a ton of parts. And this one not only lets you throw in some intake to stage 5, you can now also throw in some stages of body, which will get you closer to that 520. Now the rest is pretty flexible. I mean, you can throw in any one of these. Whatever doesn't get you over the limit is basically it. You can go to 516 and stop, or you can throw in transmission if that's what you want to do. Okay, so just watch these numbers. If the numbers go up, it's always a good thing. Or you can use stage 3 body, stage 4 body, which is 519. So that's what I'm saying. You can. It's a lot more flexible for the 521. 520 performance point challenge is not that bad. It's 3.5. So the 0 to 60 actually slow down to 3.5. 0 to 100 is 5.5. 150 mile per hour, and then you have to hit about a 9.7. Now, everything here clearly beats it by a substantial margin, so I'm not even going to bother to run it. You can see that it's not difficult at all. Then we go to 540. Now at this point, your car is going to be basically meeting all the stage 5 being installed kind of situation without really going over that by really any kind of margin. I think I can put stage 5 tire in as, oh, maybe I could go over it. All right, maybe stage 4 tire. Okay, so we're at 536, 800 something points. Now, nitrous may not be that helpful. You can always try to switch it this way and maybe get more parts in this way than using higher stage nitrous. See, we're at 539. That goes down a little bit, but that's tunable. So now let's take a look at the challenge. Dyno wise, it's going to be pretty straightforward. Your car is going to do 2.1, 3.7, 165, 8.8. The challenge is 3.0, 4.9, 150, and 9.7. So whoopee, no problem at all. Okay, and then the final challenge is the complete to beat the boss final challenge. Comes up with max evo. Now, I mean max performance point. Now you can put stage 6s in at this point if you have them. I'm trying to show you the stage 5 only setup, so I'm not going to show you stage 6. All stage 5s installed, all fusioned, real simplistic. I didn't even tune the last few times because the numbers already beat everything, but we can tune it this time to kind of see if we can get a little more out of it. See if the car will get over that 847. Probably not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to beat that 847. So if I can get back to the 847, I'm going to stick with that. There it is. Play with the nitrous a little bit to see if we can get like 848. Whatever. Good enough. Okay, now this one, the 0 to 60 challenge is a 2.3. 0 to 100 is a 4.4. 160 mile per hour and 9.1 for the final boss to win his car. Clearly, it beats it by a large margin. We'll run this one because, again, I want to see if my shift pattern has any impact on how much worse we can perform. Basically, with this one, you may want to test run a few different tricks to see different shift patterns to see if you can get a better run out of it one way or the other for the times. But again, I'm going to do the standard run of using nitrous in third and just giving first gear a little more time to work. Let's take a look at the numbers. 2.1, 3.5, 171, 8.7. All right, so you win. Okay, so no stage 6, M4 performance, all settings and tunes for beating Tempest 3 Tier 3. Any questions, ask me in the comments. I'm trying to keep these videos a little shorter so it's quicker to get through. So again, I may miss something that may be important to you. Feel free to ask me in the comments. If you liked the video, leave a like. If you like my channel and would like to get notifications when I put up new videos, subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll get notifications. And as always, thank you for watching my videos. I'll catch you next time.